Hey everyone, XanaGear here. It's a little bit later than normal, me recording this video. It's 9:30 because I didn't even realize there was a patch this morning. I didn't even think to look. I didn't even think about it. I didn't check my Discord because my friend got a Cosmic Ocean win. So I was just like totally late to the party on this one. But I am still recording a video. And the patch is still out, and it is a massive one. So I'm going to get straight to reading the notes, and here we go. Fixed issue where stomping an enemy on a tight corridor can sometimes crush the player. Fixed issue where mounts were sometimes being crushed when trying to squeeze into tight gaps. Killing a certain mini-boss in a certain Blood Moon zone will now drop a jetpack. So the game now has a guaranteed jetpack in it in Duat. It's a very strange way to fix the problem of Temple being not viable in a Cosmic Ocean run. But it has some strange side effects. So the biggest thing is that you no longer have to leave your back item with Waddler. You can just take it in with you, which makes Temple a little bit easier. It does not solve the problem of no resources in Cosmic Ocean, since you can't have the clone gun still. But it doesn't solve the issue for people running really fast Cosmic Ocean speedruns, because it will still be faster to just reset for a 1-2 jetpack. But overall, casually, I think for the people still just doing Duat for the first time, I think this is a pretty good change overall. Being able to get a jetpack is extremely powerful. But the biggest side effect is that Duat speedruns are now a lot easier, much easier. There's going to be so many more Duat percent submissions. And that's what I'm excited for. I'm going to be doing Duat speedruns tonight because of this change. I have like a 20-minute run, so it's going to be extremely easy to beat. So, yeah, I feel like I could talk about this for an entire video, but I'm going to keep reading the patch notes. Killing a remove power pack reward from a certain special Kali's altar in the same zone. That's good, because that reward was totally useless. A non-flying boomerang thrown by a player will now enrage vendors and NPCs. So, someone in my Discord said that they didn't fix this actually, but apparently throwing a boomerang against the wall in Black Market onto the vendor's head will allow you to steal everything from Black Market without aggroing the shopkeepers. Paste bombs can now stick to floating orbs. Thank God. That was very annoying that it couldn't. Prevented players from riding a mount when they are bubbled. Ghosts no longer change hitboxes on being flashed by the camera. Fixed rare case where the moon challenge could not spawn. Prevented mounts from jumping when their rider was using the Matic. Prevented hover pack from turning off on being inked. Prevented hard boss from moving inside the level walls. That's a big deal with having no bombs on Hundun. You can no longer just stomp them. Fixed issue where Witch Doctor's voodoo attack could damage a player after they've revived with the Ankh. Tutorial can now be played in local co-op. That's interesting. Waddler's storage floors will no longer activate on items until the items stand still. Dice Shop prize list will now be deterministic among seeds. That's a great change. Added invulnerability frames to both Humphead's hired hand and present. That's good. I've shot the present so many times by accident. Fixed issue where some pieces of rope weren't correctly being tagged as being from the player. Fixed gravity for stunned entities thrown by the pitcher's mitt on recovering from the stun. Fixed possible crash when All Mights were on top of a push block. Prevented tutorial signs buttons from disappearing when the button's prompt option was disabled. Fixed issue where only one floating orb's breaking sound was playing at the same time. That's great. Fixed Jiangshi assassin rotation on being frozen. Fixed sword-like weapons rotation on attacking while climbing up. Added platform to the base camp surface egg ship while playing co-op. Added wake from stun sound effect to mounts. Long timers can now correctly show times up until almost 100 hours. This is obviously a response to Twiggle's score run where he played for 11 hours. Reset Grub's speed on starting to evolve. Fixed Boulder's death cause. I wonder what it says. Does it say you tried to ride the boulder or something? Fixed a set of extremely rare collision bugs. Added a couple of fields to the structure. Made available for auto splitting, exposing information about resets and door triggers. The layout should remain backwards compatible. Added command argument to use old flip mode for people having performance regressions after the 27th of January patch. Improved renderer initialization. This should fix being unable to boot the game after the 27th patch. If it doesn't, see previous change. Fixed case, where the AI got stuck in a loop trying to attack an enemy. Fixed some issues in the AI path calculation. Prevented AI from getting stuck on thorny vines. Fixed AI being unable to jump over some thorny vines. AI will now take into account if the hired hand fits through the hole when treating with shields and push blocks. Improved how the AI attacks to prevent attacking with the rear part of the whip to tiny entities like bear traps. Improved falling platform handling for the AI. Prevented AI from shooting or throwing when it is too close to the player. Prevented AI from trying to break some fragile floors using the eggplant, scepter, clone gun, teleporter, camera, or web gun. Improved falling damage prevention for the AI. Prevented AI from jumping into lava under certain circumstances. Prevented AI from just falling into death without reacting under certain circumstances. Some special crowns will now Some special crowns will now drop from players upon death. Oh, that means the true crown and the eggplant crown will drop now. Fixed issue and potential crash when the honk gets triggered while a player is entering or leaving a door. Fixed issue where the wrong layer is rendered when a player dies while the next followed player is in another layer in online. Fixed an issue which would cause players in an ongoing run not to show as playing together in the Steam friend list. Fixed an issue that prevented joining through a Steam invite while the game was closed. Overall, this patch is a huge deal because of the jetpack. Overall, mostly just some basic fixes, but that jetpack change is massive. I don't think they'll do anything else at this point. I doubt they'll do anything else. It would be really strange of them to spend so long thinking about something to change and then change more in the future. Jetpack in Duat is a great change. Alien Compass, Jetpack, Cosmic Ocean sub like 115 is going to be much easier now. You don't have to reset for a 1-2 Jetpack. Tic Tac Foe will be happy. Tic Tac Foe does Duat practically exclusively, so I'll be looking forward to watching his runs on Twitch. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get back to work, my day job, and I will be streaming Duat speedruns tonight, and I hope to see you there on twitch.tv/XanaGear, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.